Kitara Danso, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about friendship and how hard nowadays you can get new friends. So I'm going to talk about my struggles with getting new friendships. So before I'm going to start this video, I wanted to say I want 3,000 subscribers.
3,000 subscribers.
2019 new year. If you haven't pushed the subscribe button, push it now so they can help me get to 3,000 subscribers. Let's start this video. I find having friendship nowadays are so difficult because of people are really distant. People are now on their phones, and I find like phones are people's way to escape, so they don't get too close to you so that they don't get hurt, and they rather have a relationship with their phones than with a real human being, because a phone really can hurt them. Maybe it can, but it is not like face-to-face pain, you know? You can cry behind your phone, and people rather cry behind their phone than cry in people's faces. So I think a phone is now a way of people to escape reality, and I can see that with friendship. Really, is people are not really in a hurry to meet each other, because they can text you, they can send you a WhatsApp like, hey, how are you? And then maybe for some weeks they don't speak to you again. So I find it like nowadays friendship are really hard because we have technology, and with females I find it really hard nowadays because everybody is like, oh, why is she talking to me? Oh, does she really want to be my friend? Is she fake? There's so many questions you get when you want to be friends with girls. You feel like they're like a bit hesitant because they have their already girl group or girl friendship. And with boys or guys, I should say, I find it very hard. Like a friend of mine says, you can't have any guys relationship. That doesn't work. I believe you can also have a friend with a guy. Maybe it's harder to connect with them. But I think it's possible. Because sometimes you just want a friend of another sex. Sometimes you just feel like not talking to a girl, but a guy, seeing their perspective. What's up with that? That guys usually think that when you contact them or you try to be nice with them, they usually think you're looking for a relationship. It's very hard to have a guy friend. First I'm using the Boss Mood palette from Morphe. Looks kind of pigmented. I don't know what you guys think, but I see that I face that problem all the time. And with girls as well, I find like most girls already have their girl group and they feel like maybe there's no need. I'm using the Boss Mood palette, and I use this one, dark purple, on the corners of my eyes, and I'm bringing this in the center of my eyes, and I'm using this one. So I'm using this one in the other color of my eyes, and I'm using this one as a transition from the purple to the orange. So I'm making it more like a pumpkin look, and when I'm finished, I'm going to definitely go in that orange glitter right here. Before I would usually say, oh, I'm meant to be alone, and oh, I don't need friends, and friends, there's always drama and everything, and I have everything I need. I have my family. But now I get older, it's like you need friends. Friends are there for a reason. And if I see some people with like genuine friendship, I find it beautiful to see that it's still there. So that's cool to see. So I'm going in with the shimmer right now on top of it. Ooh, gorgeous. I'm loving this pumpkin color. It's everything. Wow. Where was I? So I know there's a Bible story of Jonathan and David. What I see in that story is that they had such a bestie relationship, like the ultimate bestie. If you have a bestie, that wouldn't top like the relationship of David and Jonathan. Like they would literally die for each other. Like nobody can come in between their friendship. Does such bond even exist in this day and age? Are people willing to be a David for Jonathan or Jonathan for David? David was wanted by Jonathan's dad. Jonathan was a son of a king that wanted to kill David, but David was Jonathan's best friend and he wouldn't allow it. Jonathan would tell David sometimes to escape because he knows his father is looking for him, and when his father is going to see him, he's going to kill him. So he would even betray his own father just to save his own friend. Even when Jonathan went to fight, he died, but he knew that David would hold his back, hold him down forever. I'm going to just say what I use on my face real quick. I use Life Balance and Hydration of Dior, and I'm going to use Dior foundation on my face. So let's get back to the story. So I already told you that Jonathan's dad, Saul wanted to kill David. Because Saul knew that David was going to be king. And he hated David's guts for it. But Jonathan wasn't that sure. His dad still hated. So he and David came up with a plan that Saul was going to organize a feast and David shouldn't show up, so that he will see how his father will react. So when Saul made a feast, David didn't come. Saul lost it. Saul just became so furious that he pointed a spear to his son. So then Jonathan knew that his friend was in. So David went to hiding. So Jonathan went to David's hiding place and told David that his dad wants to kill him. So David began crying, and Jonathan also began crying because they knew that their friendship was over. They won't be able to see each other because of Jonathan's father. It might be the last time they will see each other. But Jonathan kept saying to David, you are meant to be king, even though my father doesn't like it, but you will become king. So you will be first and I will be second. Even though David will become bigger in a way than Jonathan, Jonathan just stayed faithful. Jonathan didn't hate his friend. Jonathan knew God was with David, so he rejoiced for David. He was happy for David, that David will become king. So this is called true friendship. Even though when your friend has a bigger future, would you still be cheering your friend on if he's winning? Would you still be there for him when he needs you? Friends are only rooting for you when you're beneath them or when you're not there yet. But as soon as you are there or near your goal, you suddenly lose your friends. They suddenly disappear. They suddenly disappoint you. And what inspires me to still look for a friendship as strong as Jonathan and David's, because I know when you have that connection with someone, they will bring it to another level. They will keep saying, even though you're scared, they will keep saying you're meant for this. You're going to do this. God has already figured it out. So you don't need to stress for it, because God has already set this out for you. So I'm going to put the Bible quotations on the video so you don't have to worry where I got my info from. Jonathan loved David like his own brother, and David loved him the same way. Even when Jonathan died and he took his son, David took his son who was crippled to take care of him. I believe that it still exists, otherwise it won't be in the Bible. So I'm definitely positive that I will be someone's Jonathan and some will be my David, and vice versa. Time is right, I will get there. So do you still believe in that? Do you believe there is a relationship as Jonathan and David's? Or do you think this generation is definitely doomed? When friendship gets too hard or gets too complicated, I see that people give up. And people are easily to give up on things so easily right now. And it's kind of sad. So I went ahead and already put on my lashes because I don't want to be a long video. So I'm going to put on the NARS stripped lip gloss. And we're just going to finish up this video. So you guys, this is the final part of my video. I just want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm asking you guys, can you be someone's Jonathan or can you be someone's David? And do you think it's possible for you to be someone's David and Jonathan in 2018-19, or is it the past? So please leave your comment down below, because I want to know what do you think of this video and if you can be someone's best friend. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe right now to see me and my cool videos. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram page if you haven't followed me yet. My name is Kitara Danso on Instagram, and here's a link or a picture of my Instagram. Bye!